My name is Walda and I was born in 1941. I grew up at Kamargunja, and I worked a lot in Aboriginal affairs. I think I've done very good in making a difference in the community, and I'm retired now, but I'm still really involved in women's issues and supporting our young women and interfaith, women's interfaith. So, and also the most important thing is I sit on the Walda Elders Group, helping to make decisions on our culture, and that we take our responsibility and we say what's going to happen in on country. Yes, my family are the Walker family. I was raised on Kamargunja by my grandparents. The walk-off was organised by some our Aboriginal leaders because of the bad treatment of Aboriginal people on the reserve in those days, the government policy. My grandparents stayed at Camera, and because they didn't want to leave their home, but they supported the walk-off. I think if everyone would have walked off, we might have lost Kamargunja, but Kamargunja is our home, and that's what it means too. Kamargunja means our home, and it always will be our home. I went to Brisbane, and then I met Reg. But being a Kamargunja girl, an old Yorta girl, I fretted for home. Reg was a true leader. Reg was another one, a true leader, in every sense. He was a good man and a very dignified man with integrity. My old grandpa and grandmother they had that work ethics. On Kamargunja they worked for the reserve. My grandmother used to deliver a lot of babies there, and used to help and have meetings and talking about the bad treatment. All that was because they wanted to do things, and at Kamargunja they always done things. My dad was a shearer, and my brothers went out to the shearing sheds as well. So they had that work ethics because they seen my dad was a good worker. And when the shearing was finished, my dad worked in the bush chopping wood, and a hard worker. But you don't hear about these things, you know. And so it was always there, the work. And Reg came from the same family. I was one of the founder of the Victorian Women's Faith, and I took them through a journey of Kamargunja. And there was women from different parts of the world, and we hired a bus, and then the women at Kamargunja met us and we took them through the Moira forest. We took them to the birthing trees to have a look at the birthing trees, and to overlook Kamargunja, to the cemetery where we showed them where some very famous people are. That was where our leaders. In 1988 I was asked to go to America to be one of the speakers at a Presbyterian women's conference, and there was 500 women there, and it was very eye-opening for me, and also for them, because not many people hear about the Aboriginals, and so they were just shocked and fascinated to hear me talk of the history of Australia and our people, the Aboriginal people. Well, we were the first to start it off. Myself and a Native American girl. She walked on the stage, and then I went on after her and spoke about the history of Australia. The experience was just a wonderful experience to walk with other women, to listen to their stories, and to learn from other people from other countries. We all walked together, and we all shared our stories of our histories. In that same year, I went on up to Switzerland, and I spoke at an international conference there. And that conference was called Maori Almonds. They were very shocked because they looked at Australia as a very developed and advanced country. And they always see the lovely sides of Australia, you know, the lovely beaches and the lovely suntown people. And to them, there wasn't, you know, people weren't treated bad. But they don't hear about the Aboriginals, and they have to hear from Aboriginal people. And so that's what was very important, that the Presbyterian women invited me, and that I was then invited to speak at Switzerland, because there was men and women in Switzerland. I think it's the most wonderful gift we can give to our young people, is to have the opportunity to travel overseas and to mix with other people, you know. It's a wonderful gift. I'm very grateful that I had that opportunity to do so, you know.